Hello guys, my name is Mushir Ahmed. Welcome back to SpoBits.com. Today I am with my football analyst, Ms. Gan. Hello, Ms. Gan.
Hi Mushir, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. So, to Ms. Gan, we will be discussing about the dream run that Liverpool is having this season. They have been unbeaten in 18 consecutive matches, and after the victory against Wolves, they are 4 points clear of Manchester City at the top of the Premier League. Even if City wins against Crystal Palace tomorrow, still Liverpool will be bossing that Premier League table. So can you just give a little bit insight on what changes that Klopp has made to the thinking of the team, process of the team, even if the core team is same from what we have
Yeah,
seen from past, or
yeah,
even in the last season or before that season also, even if
yeah,
there are some good additions he has made.
yeah. So basically, Liverpool made four very important signings, I would say, and Naby Keita was
Mhm.
brought on. Was obviously bought last season only, so he came arrived at Liverpool this season. So the addition were in very important positions, to be honest. See, Liverpool's midfield, their first choice midfield were always very good, but they didn't have any backup. Like if you have Henderson, Miller, and Wijnaldum, they are pretty good. They can win you games. They can defend. They can defend well. They can attack well in the sense that they can join up attacks if needed.
Yeah.
But they didn't have any backup. So once Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain got injured, the Liverpool were a little stretched at the end of last season. So that's why we saw them a little, I was to say, knackered at the end of the last season. But this season, even though two of them are not playing, like last week we saw against Manchester United, Henderson and Milner didn't play. But then again,
Mhm.
Liverpool beat Manchester United with ease. So that's a squad depth, and then Xherdan
Mhm.
Shaqiri, I would say, has been a very good addition. His
Yeah.
goals from the bench, and sometimes when he starts also against
Yeah.
teams where Liverpool are expected to boss the possession has been pretty good, and of course Alisson's addition. So he has been a calming influence at the back, and we can't bypass our talk by not talking about Virgil van Dijk, who has been superb since his additions in January. He has been such a Rolls Royce of
Hello,
a defender.
Ms.
Yeah,
Khan, can you hear me?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, can you hear me, Mushi?
Yeah, you can continue. There was a disconnection. Yeah.
Yeah. So Virgil van Dijk, I was talking about Virgil van Dijk. He's such a good defender since his arrival. And I think that we have forgotten about his price tag now. Everybody's
Oh,
talking about his abilities on the pitch. So yeah, you're right about the core team. The front three still remain the same. The midfield also is pretty much the same, apart from Fabinho now, who's starting to play games and play good games for Liverpool.
yeah.
And the back line, the addition of Van Dijk and Alisson has made a huge lot of difference. And so let's see if Liverpool can last the course. It looks like because they have the
Mhm.
squad. Let's see what
Mhm.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah, just comparing with the last couple of seasons when Klopp arrived here in the Anfield, the Liverpool were scoring very much like lots of goals against top team in Premier League also, even in the UEFA last season. But they were not defending quite good. So
Yeah.
that was the bottleneck. They had to, like, it was very panicky in the last 10 minutes of the match most of the time, that Liverpool can lose match from any situation.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What has changed in the defensive line or defensive midfield or the center backs? Apart from goalkeeper who is new, the defense part is relatively same. I think from past two seasons, there has not been any addition. So
Yeah.
is there any change in the approach of the whole team, or is there any is there any instruction that okay, we have to score less but defend more? Like this kind of philosophy has crept into the Klopp's mindset when it comes to training them in the Liverpool.
Yeah, so basically the arrival of Van Dijk and Alisson has done one thing, that Liverpool, that the forwards and midfield and the whole team has confidence in the back line. Like if we
Mhm.
score one goal, we can defend. Okay, obviously if we see Liverpool games in the past two seasons, they weren't very open in defensively. They were
Yeah.
mostly conceding goals due to individual mistakes, due to positional mistakes of some defenders or goalkeepers flapping at something, or very weak in crosses. So they were not really, they were not getting opened up every time by an opposition while they were conceding goals. So it was all about individual mistakes. So that's why everybody was talking about, if Liverpool get a good centre half and a good goalkeeper, they can be a very good team because they structurally they were a very good team under Klopp since the arrival of the German. But individual mistakes you really can't rectify unless you bring a high quality player. So in terms of that, the high quality additions in the transfer window, Klopp did panic. He waited for Van Dijk, he waited for Alisson at the right time, and then pushed the button and brought them at Anfield. And now you can see they're paying dividends. Structurally, they are very good. They're managing games better in this season. They, if you see, they have played I think if you compare like we have been, if you compare them with Manchester City, they have played the tougher fixtures.
Yeah, exactly.
In combination with Premier League and the Champions League, if you see, because Champions League Liverpool have by far the toughest group, and in Premier League also they have played many away games. City have also played, but City had a slightly easier Champions League group. So if you can imagine, and the squad looks still fit, the Liverpool squad, just because they're able to manage games when they're able to win games. Like I will just give you a couple of examples quickly. Like against Southampton, they won the game 3-0 and they scored 3 at before halftime. And in the second half, they just cruised past South. They just cruised past the open. Yeah, similar to the case against Cardiff. So they just showed the attacking quality for 15 to 20 minutes, and then they rested on their defensive laurels. Like, okay, now the forwards don't have to really be on their game 110% for the whole 90 minutes. I know if we show the quality for even 20 minutes, score a goal and 2, then we will win the game. That is the mindset and the quality change that we have seen this season, which has led to Liverpool leading the table in Christmas.
Okay, Ms. Gan, before closing this podcast, just final thoughts. So do you think with this elaborated squad and this pragmatic approach and having a good defensive midfield and defense line and playing more sensible football, they are conserving more energy and the same squad can play for like more matches rather than without any injuries and any hopes with the UEFA UCL this time with Liverpool with this kind of team and with this kind of approach?
Yeah, if you think so, Liverpool can rotate the squad and still bring quality on the pitch. Like today, Keita got injured. Lallana's a quality player, and they still had Wijnaldum on the bench. Klein, who's still a quality player despite not being playing much in the last year or two, but still there are quality players on the bench who can come and make the difference. So Liverpool can rotate now. Klopp can rely on his squad, which he wasn't able to do in the past 2 seasons. So the reliance on the squad will be very helpful, especially in this congested festive fixtures and during the run of games when I think the Champions League games will be there around the corner as well when Bayern Munich will come to town. So yeah, in that sense, I think we can see Liverpool being fitter come the end of the season because they have conserved energy in games, and they have and mind you, they have a very easy run of fixtures with all due respect to the teams in the last 5 to 6 league games. So if they are tight, if they are edging closer to the league by then they have a really good chance.
Yeah, of course. So thank you, Ms. Gan, for your very useful insight on the changes that Liverpool have made in their approach in this season and of course in their squad also. So it seems that they are pretty much on the path to win something this season, at least a silverware for Klopp, who has been unlucky twice by even after reaching final. And this elongated squad, a quality squad, can be a very useful addition to the Liverpool side. Okay, guys, that's all from me and Ms. Gan. And keep visiting our YouTube page, our website, SpoBits.com, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. That's all from us. Thank you, Ms. Gan. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
It's a lot. Thank you.